So I was going through the corporate presentations of Walmart and the financial results, and I noticed an opening slide that they reused over and over again. Now it's a cool minimal slide, nothing wrong with it, but I think we can improve upon it. So let's see at how I would design it as a professional slide designer without overthrowing it. So without adding too many new elements and keeping the same elements on the slide. So this is a slide that they had available. Now there's nothing wrong with it in particular. They have the branding elements, which we see in the top right corner. We see it coming back here in the bottom. We have a main title, we have a subtitle, and then we have some sort of a date, what the document is about, the financial year, and the quarter. Now, the problem for me is that we have a lot of this white space here that is created because we push everything into the corner. Now, white space in general, I think is good, but if it's a bit non-functional like it is here, I think it is wasted space. So there's nothing that really guides, or that the white space guides the attention towards. There's maybe this logo here at the top that you could argue, but for me, it's sort of missing things. And the second part is now that everything here at the bottom, which we can see, and especially this bottom part here, those three items, for me, they sort of blend in together. So there's not very much of a difference between those things. And I think we can work on that. So let's have a look at the version that I made and walk you through the thought process there. So here you can see my variant of this slide, and I tried to stick to all of the elements. So I didn't add any pictures or images. I mean, we're looking for a corporate deck. This has to be made very fast. We need to just type in the words and be done with it. So what I've done is I've added the logo at the top and I've bundled those. So we don't need those two parts of the logo. We don't need that spark here, and then at the bottom we have the Walmart logo. We want to combine it. So I took their full logo and added it in the corner. Now, second, what you might notice is we have this white space filled up with that spark. And that spark is the little part of the logo here that we can see. But what I've done is I've isolated it and then I've put it in sort of transparent. So I made it white, transparent, and then put it into that empty space. At least now the empty space is being used to show a bit of branding. And I think that always helps in a corporate document, that you put it somewhere subtle, don't over exaggerate it, put it subtle somewhere and make it fill up the white space. Then we have the elements on the text on the left. So the title that remained almost unchanged. We have the second part here, the subtitle, that is also unchanged. I use my own font. They use a custom font, but I didn't have that. So I use a very similar sans serif font. And then we have that part at the bottom, which I made a little bit bigger and bolder and also turned it into that yellow color. The reason for that is now it comes back from that element. So we have those branding elements into place. I think that really adds to that overall look and feel of the design and that branding consistency in your slides. Now, if you want to make these sort of templates, you can just fill it in like you did with the first one. But at least now you have some more branding elements into place that I think help your overall design in your slides. Now, if we compare it back to the previous version, I think we can see the improvements, or at least it feels like that for me. And for me, this feels like a more static document, a bit of a boring design, let's call it. But with a few simple tweaks and elements, you can really liven it up and bring that brand and that joyful modern touch to it. So that's what I try to do with this design update. Definitely let me know what you think, if you think it's successful, if it's not successful. I didn't try to add any new elements, but just work with what we had available. Now, if you want to improve your slide design skills yourself, so you can turn any slide into a good looking slide, I have a program available that teaches you all these slide design fundamentals. So you can become a professional slide designer yourself and really communicate with impact, because that's what it's all about. You can find the information in the description or in the comment below. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.